the World Economic Forum, Mr. Brende Borge, in Delhi. And we had put up a formal request to the World Economic Forum to study the Telangana Rising Vision document and to see how some of the goals that we are articulating can be supported by the World Economic Forum. So I'm very happy that the Managing Director and Head of World Economic Forum's Center for Frontier Technologies, Jeremy Jurgens, is here online to speak to us, to interact with us. Can we have, hey Jeremy, can you see us?
Yes, thank you, Jayesh.
Wonderful. So Jeremy, just stage is yours. Tell us what and how World Economic Forum proposes to do more with our state of Telangana.
Great, thank you, Jayesh. Honorable Chief Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here with you today for the Telangana Rising World Summit. We've been following and partnering with Telangana for several years. It's one of India's fastest growing states. It's a global hub for IT, finance, the life sciences, and all of these provide an exceptional foundation upon which to build the Telangana Rising Vision. I think what stood out for us is that the vision embeds not only large-scale industrial and infrastructure projects like the AI City, Future City, a robust innovation ecosystem, and a clear focus on sustainability. But I think most importantly is that it actually focuses on putting people first. Women, youth, farmers, and integrating them into a very clear and systematic vision for developing into a $3 trillion economy. I think with this in mind, we've identified multiple areas that we hope to partner with Telangana in the coming years, and not only contribute to Telangana's success and India's success, but actually to be a role model for cities around the world, for regions around the world, around how they can unlock the full human capacity to improve social and economic prosperity within their respective domains. I think in this regard, we're well positioned to continue the partnership, and I look forward to collaborating with all of the officials in the state and continuing in this journey as we move ahead to help advance the Vision 2047. So with that, I wish you a productive summit here and look forward to our ongoing collaboration, as well as to welcoming the Chief Minister in Davos in January 2026, and following that up with our participation in the BioAsia Summit later in February. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. And as you rightly said, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister for Industries will be leading our delegation to Davos next month. So hope to catch up, and in between, let us work together to prepare a very strong implementation plan of what you discussed. Thanks very much for taking time. I know that you're somewhere in Europe, but enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have a very distinguished guest with us now, who will be our next speaker, Mr. Eric Swider. Eric, while you were in your chopper, I introduced who you are, so I won't repeat that. But before you start speaking, I would like to share a very interesting nugget of information with you. It's a very nice coincidence that you are here today. Yesterday, Honorable Chief Minister decided to name a street in the city, a very prominent street in the city, after President Trump. So do tell this to him, that there is a road in Hyderabad named after him. So go ahead, please.
Well, thank you, and good afternoon. I want to start by telling you how honored and grateful I am to be here. And I also want to take a minute to thank everyone, especially the Honorable Chief Minister, who has been absolutely amazing in his hospitality. And I'd like to take a minute, just please join me in a round of applause for him, if you would, please. Thank you so much. In addition to thanking him, before I get into why I'm here today, I also want to thank every other individual that I've crossed paths with in the short time I've been here, because I've never been so graciously welcomed anywhere, and I've never received such a level of hospitality and graciousness. Now, this has caused a problem for me back home, because I immediately called my wife and my staff, and I let them know from now on, anytime I enter a room, I expect to be greeted by beautiful flowers. It did not go over so well with the wife. But in all seriousness, it has been an absolute treat the last 2 days. The hospitality is something that I was just not quite expecting. And in addition to the hospitality, the other thing that has just candidly blown me away is the growth that I've seen and experienced just in the last 2 days here. And a lot of people know me from one of the most recent transactions that I've completed, and that was bringing public a platform in the States called True Social. And as many of you may know, True Social, our largest shareholder is Donald J. Trump, and I went from the originating CEO of that platform now into on the board of directors. And you may or may not know this, but when we decided to bring that company public, we came under attack from anyone that could find out who we were. We were under attack from our Department of Justice, from the SEC, any agency that had an acronym, we were under attack. And we had to fight over 2.5 years to get that transaction done. And now when somebody asks me, why did you do that? Why did you go through that fight? It wasn't about the money. I was a single father for around 20 years of two children, 2 beautiful daughters that are now grown. And it's hard to go back in time in your memory, but about 2.5 years ago, there were a lot of systems that were under attack by big tech and by government. And we were very close to a point when it was hard to find a platform that you could speak freely on. And I could not imagine leaving behind a place where my children could not have a platform that they could say what they wanted to say when they wanted to say. Because I believe that freedom of expression is one of the most fundamental rights for any human being. And without the ability to speak our minds and to speak, it leaves us with very few options to resort to. And so now that we've moved on from that investment and we're looking forward to our next stage of investing, we look at what are we looking to invest in and why are we looking to invest? And there's always, in my mind, 3 reasons that you would invest in a certain area or a certain platform. And while most people may say the number one most obvious answer is money, is investment returns, yes, that is one of them. That's why we all invest, but that's not the only one and it's not the most important one, not for me.
We are also very happy to launch a special music video which has been prepared on the theme of Telangana Rising. This has been recorded and mastered at the legendary Abbey Studios, London. We are grateful to Mr. Pratap Rana, a musician, director and producer, for having written and composed this special music video which celebrates Telangana Rising. Can we have the music video, please?